Hello everyone, welcome to today's video where, as you can see, I have something cool. Sorry if the light is looking a little weird. Actually, my room's light actually broke recently, so I have to get that fixed. So for now I have a lamp and a very strong flashlight beaming down right here. So there'll probably be some shadows, and I know I could wait to do this review, but I got this and I was really excited for it, so first impressions are really nice. I really like the case. The artwork on it looks really nice. This is obviously a Mezco Deadpool. You can see it says Marvel right there. 112 pose play display. So Deadpool up here. I guess I can just do that. You see more artwork on the side. More 112 Mezco Toys at the bottom. And then you can get a product shot on the back. You see the actual figure, all of the accessories, and some poses you can get him in. So yeah, let's take him out and see how he looks. Alright, so he looks very nice. First impressions are very nice. I'm very excited to open this guy. And yeah, let's see what it's like. So, I'm super excited for this. I'm a huge Deadpool fan. He was actually my favorite superhero for a little while, or I guess Marvel character in general. He was my favorite for a little bit until I realized I have other characters that I really like more than him. Miles and Peter, you know. But yeah. So he comes with two trays here. I'm just opening them up. I'm not gonna stop the recording because he's gonna be fairly easy to take out. Mezco toys usually are fairly easy. I've actually got two other Mezcos, so we'll probably compare him to those. So yeah, here's the tray. You see, you can take him out. And first impressions, he looks nice. Let's just take a look at him before we get any accessories or anything out. Because, yeah, he is a beautiful figure. I actually have the X-Force version, and this figure just blows that one out of the water, in my opinion. Because this one actually has gun holsters and stuff, and it has two swords on the back. I mean, he was carrying around one sword for a while in the X-Force suit, but I much prefer Deadpool with two katanas. He's actually got places to store his grenades, and I do kind of wish the swords were crossed on the back, you know, but I kind of get why they don't do that. And I actually just pulled the sword holster off by accident because it's very, very loose on there. So I'm gonna have to super glue that probably, but that's okay. They look okay. And yeah, he looks really good. I think the soft goods looks a little bit, you know, too soft because it doesn't really line up too well with the mask, but I'm fine with that. It doesn't look terrible. And yeah, I think this is broken, so I am actually going to have to super glue that back on. I'm going to have to get some actual super glue because all I have is wood glue right now, so as you can see, it just like kind of has a peg right there. I'll actually brighten it up. You can see the peg right there, and it's not too great looking. But yeah, so that popped off. So we're gonna have to do the review without that. And full disclosure, I got this used, obviously, because these are kind of impossible to get unused. It said it was brand new, so I hope it was actually brand new, because that popped up very easily. But yeah, he looks great. We'll go ahead and take a look at his accessories. We'll just put him in the back. So for accessories, he comes with two trays, obviously. I said that already. And the second tray just comes with, you know, like a posing stand and then a bag to keep all the accessories in, which I love when companies do that. It usually just happens with import figures, but Mezco does it too. And I'm pretty sure Mezco's do it most of the time. He actually comes with an extra head sculpt, which Let me brighten that up again. My phone is just a piece of trash sometimes. You know, I can just do that actually too. So yeah, the head looks really nice. You can see you actually have got ears sculpted in, I believe on both, yeah, on both of them. You got the little swoop thing, and you got the lines going down. You can see, actually see his nose through the mask, and yeah, I really like that head. That'll probably be the head I display him with. Now, I do wish he came with an unmasked head sculpt, or a mask pulled up head sculpt, but he doesn't, so that's a little sad, but I'll live, I'll manage, because if he did come with that, that'd be what I display him with. I usually display unmasked versions of Deadpool, because I just like the way he looks without his mask on. He comes with 8 sets of hands, the fists that come on him, and then these trigger hands, which are very nice looking. The red doesn't quite match up, but it's close enough that you're not going to notice it too much. But yeah, I do wish some of the reds lined up a little better and looked a little bit more coherent throughout the figure, but it's not going to ruin the figure for me. He also comes with these like gripping katana hands. And then he comes with a set of hands that are actually pretty cool too. If I can just grab them out real quick. So I think he actually has the same exact hands with the X-Force version. Yeah, I actually have this hand displayed, the gray version of this on the X-Force figure, displayed on him right now. But yeah, it comes with that one, and then like a style pose, like hand, probably to hold grenades, or I don't know, do something. And then he comes with a lot of other stuff. I almost said shit. Oh, oops, I just said it anyway. He comes with this very beautiful stand, which I love getting these. It's always nice to have stands. Always nice to have stands. I wish every figure came with a stand like this. Maybe a little smaller, but that's an okay size. I mean, it takes up a lot of shelf space, so I don't always display them with them, but I do if I can, obviously. And then he comes with 2 katanas. I'll just show you one of them, because I don't want to pull the other one out at the moment. And yeah, the katana looks good, really good. Actually, it feels pretty durable too, so I mean, I wouldn't obviously bend it or anything, but it feels durable, so that's good. And then he comes with 2 pistols. I'm just going to show you one. It has like the Deadpool eyes painted on it, which is so Deadpool. It doesn't actually cock back, but it does have a removable magazine. Most Mezco toys do. You can actually see the bullets kind of sculpted in there. Looks pretty nice. Once again, gonna turn up the brightness. My phone automatically has brightness that turns down, so that sucks, but I'll manage. Like I said, I probably should have waited to do this video, but I was super excited, so I didn't. Oh well. Oh well. So sorry. Hold on. He also comes with this, I'm not a gun guy, so I don't really know what gun this is. I'm just gonna call it an AR. You know, it's got a scope on it. It's got a removable magazine, and that just fell out. That's why I said it. Give me a second. And yeah, this gun's actually much better than the guns that come. He has way better weapons that come than the ones that come with the X-Force version, which I'm happy, because those ones are kind of flimsy and weird. And then he comes with these like shotgun shells, I guess, or no, I guess they're incendiary shells or whatever they're called, incendiary. You put them in the barrel right there, and you can pull them out too. But I guess they go here on the figure. I guess those aren't for grenades, but you could probably slot the grenades in if you really, really wanted to. Just be careful. He comes with 4 grenades as well, and they're all really nice. They have Deadpool eyes on both sides, and then yeah, they're grenades. They're just grenades. And so yeah, let's actually take a look at the figure a little bit better. I guess we'll put all of the accessories on him, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we have Deadpool with just the essentials on, just the you know, the swords and the pistols. I didn't really want to put the shells or whatever you want to call them in those because I didn't want to lose those in the video, because I'm sure I'm going to have a hard enough time keeping track of them when I'm not recording. So, yeah. But also, just so you know, you can use the stand. You can pull that out, like push it out or whatever you want to do with it, and put the flight stand thing in. Or you can just plug him in, because he's got holes on the bottom of his feetsies. And you just plug him in right like that. Well, if I can match up the holes, that'd be nice. It's okay. Lots of people have problems getting things in holes. And yeah, you can get them in good standing poses with that. So you can just be like, boom. You know? So, yeah, we'll actually go over his articulation. So we'll pull that back out. So, articulation is usually pretty inhibited on Mezco figures. Even if they had great articulation, I wouldn't articulate them that much because of the soft goods. And kind of like Hot Toys, you feel like you're gonna, you know, ruin it, I guess. But you can, see, the sword just fell off. His arm can go out to there, but look, as you can see, there's a seam, and doesn't look very, I'm not very confident in that seam, let's just say. But his arm can go up to there, it can go up. Oh god, I guess you don't really want to make it go up like that. See, Mezco toys are kind of, you know, they look great, they look amazing, but they're not very poseable, in my personal experience. My other ones are more poseable than this. This is an older figure compared to the other ones, I believe, but, you know, you got a double jointed knee, you know, you get like no articulation in the feet ever, really, with a Mezco, but, you know, whatever. Kind of just got this figure to go with my Wolverine and my Cyclops that I'm going to be getting, because, you know, I want to fill out the X-Men roster. I would like to get I'm getting that new Spidey, too, I believe, so he probably won't go very well with these guys, but it'll look okay. And he's also got double-jointed elbows that go there. He's got like a ball joint on his wrists. He's got pretty good head articulation. Head articulation is always pretty good on these guys. You know, you can look down really far. You get a little bit of head tiltage. He's got no ab crunch whatsoever. So yeah, guns are removable. Swords are removable. Wish this didn't break. That sucks, and I have no super glue right now, so I have to go buy super glue. And plus, they're uneven when you put them on. When they're on, for some reason, they're like really weirdly uneven. And I know that Mezco Toys puts their own spin on costumes, but I kind of wish this was just like a cross piece, like cross sheath piece that you could just kind of plug in and out, because like as you can see with this one's a lot better. It hasn't broken off. I guess we'll just compare these guys real quick. It's a little bit of a height difference. I don't know if that's just because of how I have them posed, or no, they're about the same size. But yeah, I was excited to get this. I thought this was going to be my new Deadpool, but I still really love my X-Force Deadpool. He's actually good to pose around. He looks great. You know, he doesn't, without the rest of the X-Force team, he doesn't really have a place to go. I don't have the X-Force Wolvie. So, you know, I'd like to get an X-Force Wolverine, an X-Force Angel. A bunch of X-Force characters would be nice to get. But yeah, he looks a lot better than this guy. I'm thinking about getting that blue and yellow version of Deadpool just to fill out my Deadpool roster. And then, you know, I'll be a completionist. Because originally I only got this because he wasn't available. And then he just came available recently. And it was hard to get this guy, because I just bought a PS5, so I'm kind of short on funds, you know. But yeah, here's him compared to himself. He looks good. Swords are different, too. The sheaths are kind of about the same, but this one's just overall better. It's actually got a little bit of ab crunch. Even though it has this thing hindering it, it can crunch forward more than this version of Deadpool. I would love to get a new body sculpt for him, but you know, I don't customize action figures, so I'm never gonna do that. But yeah, he'll look good just like standing there next to Wolverine and Cyclops, though. So that's good to have. Well, next we'll compare him to another Mezco. Actually, my favorite Mezco that I own, and that's including this guy, is my Moon Knight. I wish I would have gotten the black and white version, but that wasn't available. It came available right after I bought this version, but I'm happy to get this version. Keep in mind, this is a custom cape that I ordered. He doesn't actually come with a bendy wire in his cape, which is another reason I don't really get a lot of Mezcos, because, you know, they never have bendy wires in them, really. I don't think I can think of a single one that has a bendy wire in it. I'll compare him to his Lego version, because I do that. You know, this one's a bootleg, because I'm not paying however much for the Lego Deadpool. But that's what he looks like next to himself. We'll compare him to his idol, Marvel Legends 20th Anniversary Cap. And yeah, sizing doesn't work too great here, but you could probably fudge it if you wanted to. You know, just put him in the back of your display if you're displaying him with Marvel Legends and get some good shots like that. And yeah, I have him in like a cap pose. Next we'll just compare him to Nuck. You know, they're both red, so I figured I'd compare them both together. They look fine together. Next we'll compare him to Logan, James. And yeah, they look good together. I guess I'll stand him up straight so you can actually tell the size of him, so he doesn't look so small. Look at him, not bent down, not hunched over. But, you know, when you have Wolverine, you kind of want him hunched over in a pose, mostly. I'm going to get him in those nice animal poses, but just for a size comparison. I think they work pretty well. Yeah, they work pretty well. You know, well, he's a short guy, and I just popped the head off of him, but I'm getting that Mezco one because, you know, this one doesn't have any claws because I don't think it's play with it. But that Mezco one's going to be great, I think, because it has the first appearance, like, whisker version, and that's, like, my favorite look for yellow suit Wolverine. My favorite version of Wolverine is brown suit, but that version works, too. And then probably the best Spider-Man to compare him to that I have would probably be the Sentinel Toys Miles, and they look okay. Miles is, again, very cartoony looking, but I think they'd work. They could work. So yeah, if you want to pose these guys in like a vacuum, you know, basically saying like if you just want to pose these two together, I think they work pretty well. You know, Deadpool's not a big fan of Miles sometimes, so you can make them fight. You can make Deadpool messing with Miles or Miles messing with Deadpool, whatever you want. So yeah. This figure's good. This figure's okay. Not great. But I think that's just because of the age of it. I think if Mezco redid this, they could do really well with it. I think they really could do wonders for this figure. I don't know if they ever will redo it. Maybe. But I think we really need an updated Miles and a better, you know, version of Spidey. Like, I'm happy to get the first appearance, you know, the Ditko version of Spidey, but I also want a more modern version of Spider-Man to pose with, like, Deadpool and Wolverine and my Cap and stuff. I'll be getting a Marvel Legends one, but I would like to have a Mezco one too. But yeah, he looks nice. He's got great painting on him. He looks great to me. just standing there looks good. But I think the box kind of lies to you when it tells you you can get him in any of these poses, unless my joints are just really tight on him because he's so old and been in the package apparently brand new for so long. Maybe that's the only reason his arm won't really go forward. Because, like, this version of Deadpool, when I got him, he was perfectly fine, you know. I guess his arm doesn't really go forward very well either, but yeah, that's probably true with most Mezcos, honestly. Like I said, don't really have too many Mezcos. I just really started action figure collecting. I actually bought him and Moon Knight a couple years ago because I was trying to get into action figure collecting, and then I kind of faded out of it because I was like, oh my god, this is so expensive. And then I started really collecting Lego again, and I was like, oh my god, I can't have two hobbies like that, but I guess I can, because I think I'm not going to buy as much Lego anymore. I'll still buy Lego, but not as much. But, yeah. He looks good. I keep reiterating that he looks good. Doesn't feel the greatest to play with, but I know I'll be able to loosen up those joints a little bit and fudge it around. I do hate that he has, like, no ankle pivot or anything, really. So, like, you can't get him in very good poses like that, like getting him in splits or anything weird that you want to do with your Deadpool. Oh yeah, he kicks forward pretty far too. Well, not that far, but you can get him kicking forward about that far. I forgot to show that. And he can kick him back only that far. But yeah, sorry for the rambling. I'm gonna go play some PS5. Gonna play the new season of Fortnite. I don't care what anyone says, Fortnite is fun. I have a fun time playing it, and that's all that matters. Maybe I'll just pull this other sword off and make my own cross-section, like, sheath. Oh, I better not. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.